Alright, hello fun and welcome back to the Outer Worlds, where today we are right where we left off in the last episode, down here in the pit of Tartarus, where we, apparently made a deal with Chairman Rockwell. Gotta admit, really wasn't intending to. I was just going through the conversation and was hoping at some point we could shoot the man, but no, apparently he's now going to throw his support behind us, so long as we make it out of here, and I full well intend to make it out of here. So let's roll and head out to the door here and head up to the pit exit, where apparently I guess we need to head up one more level. Let's roll, possibly. Ooh, yes, actually this seems to be the top level. Cool, cool. Alright, so not much further to go then. Ooh, pit exit right there. Oh, that's probably another big elevator, isn't it? Alright, let's roll. Let's do this thing. Alright, screw it, let's just run.
Alright, MSI.
So,
I'm
MSI?
not rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help.
What?
So, get in there and fight.
Oh my god, MSI is helping. Okay, we're helping MSI. Sorry, Trooper, time to die. We have to help our friends. Ooh boy, he's really hurting me. Oh god, Ellie, get him. There we go. Health. Hell, he was tougher than I thought. Okay, let's go with that one. Alright, he's down. Good, good, good. Oh, I love that, you know, in the last two episodes we've had the Mardettes from Groundbreaker coming to my aid, then the Iconoclast, and now MSI. This is wonderful. Hi, guys! Oh, MSI technicians. Oh, cool. I'm so happy. Grim, you're here? Oh my god, I forgot about you. Hi, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you again. Long time no see. Oh, I'm so happy about this. We have so many great friends. Has anyone survived? They survived. Killed them. Alright, they're going down. Okay, that one's a runner. Alright, he's just kind of sitting there. He's dead. Alright, we got him. Cool. That seems to be all of them. Yep, the rest are MSI. Let's roll, ladies. Let's go deal with Sofia Akande. It does seem to be Ellie.
Here comes to this. I'm just real glad to know you all.
So am I, Parvati. So am I. You two have been awesome. Let's do it. Okay, Sofia Akande. Let's, that is a lot of pods. Oh yeah, the hibernation project thing. Cool. Ooh, hi!
You have an uncanny talent for complicating my life.
I do have that effect.
Disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things.
I know, isn't it great?
You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Well, too bad. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? We're liberating Halcyon, and there's not a damn thing you can do to stop us.
Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army?
Well, maybe not grand, but an army, certainly.
The Iconoclasts and MSI have put aside their differences and attacked the prison together.
I know, alright, it's great.
Never imagined such a thing would be possible. But here we are.
Thanks to me.
You're nothing but a rabble-rouser.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
I'm going to put an end to your little rebellion. And then I'm going to have you and your associates arrested.
I would like to see you try. We have killed a half of all your UDL forces in this entire facility. Some of which by accident. But okay, Halcyon is changing. The board can't control us forever. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, out of the options, that's my favorite. Yeah, the board can't control us forever.
The board is the only legitimate power in Halcyon. We are Halcyon.
Not anymore.
I admit I miscalculated the extent of your influence. The board's plan never accounted for you. This is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody.
I see, yes.
Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Can you, though? I mean, there's a lot that's gone wrong. All right, what do we got here? Let's talk about this. Don't test me. It's bad for your health. I do like that one. I don't understand. Phineas is my... Or you don't understand. Phineas is my friend. I'm not leaving him here. I don't enjoy the thought of killing you. There's been enough violence already. No, there hasn't. You know what? Let's talk about this, actually. Let's see if we can come to some sort of compromise. I mean, I got the chairman on my side, so why not?
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parley with me.
Excellent! Thank you! Well, clearly we're going with the only one that we have here that we can use. Persuade 100, because, I mean, meh to this. You don't want to die on Tartarus. I'm giving you a chance to walk away.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here.
Oh, you will.
I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on.
You aren't. I mean, maybe. I don't really know how powerful you are, but most likely, possibly, probably not. All right, what do we got here? Okay, nothing stopped me so far. What makes you think you will? Don't be stupid, Sofia. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. You have absolutely no chance against me, but I love your pie. Oh yeah, we're going with 3. You have absolutely no chance against me, but I love your positive attitude, Sofia.
So full of confidence as always. If you're trying to make me nervous, it won't work.
Oh, really?
I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon.
Real bang-up job
I'm
there.
not afraid to die in the line of duty.
Boar's not worth dying for. Don't talk to me about duty. You're no soldier. You're a delusional psychopath. Oh, I like that. Ooh, 3's good. Halcyon is collapsing. If protecting the colony was your duty, you failed.
Don't you think I know that? Yes, I made mistakes. Costly mistakes.
Uh-huh.
Leaving you alive was the worst of them all.
I know. You really should have taken care of me.
An unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
Oh my god, I genuinely forgot about her trying to recruit me. Well, again, only option here. I mean, we could go with these, but yeah, gotta use my skills. Funny you should say that, because the chairman was just telling me this is all your fault. I mean, he really wasn't, but we did talk with the chairman.
Rockwell said that. Chairman Rockwell? That's absurd.
That's because it's a lie! But
You're
you don't know
lying.
that. Well,
This
maybe you
is
do.
another one of your tricks. I've been the chairman's most reliable associate.
Let the situation get out of hand. Rockwell wants you gone. I've already recruited. Oh, ooh, we're going with 2 because technically, not much of a lie. We have, in fact, made a deal with him. So I've recruited the chairman to my side. He's done working with you.
Chairman Rockwell took your side over mine?
I know, crazy, huh?
That miserable turncoat. I can't believe he'd abandon his duties at the first sign of trouble.
Dude just wants to
I
survive.
have given the chairman nothing less than a lifetime of loyal, honorable service. And this is how he repays me. By leaving me twisting in the wind.
Yep. Oh, yeah, number 1, because that is entirely true. Everybody's disposable to the board, Sofia. Even you.
Enough. I'm not going to stand here bickering with you. I was expecting the chairman's support, but I'll have to do without.
And how will you do that?
I haven't given up on the program yet. You've caused some complications, but I can improvise. I can fix this.
Yeah, the program ain't gonna work,
I
Sofia.
haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you.
Ooh, the pacification gas. I forgot about that stuff. Probably should have found that other password. Huh. Ooh, but hey, I destroyed your experiments in the ministry. Your plan's never going to work.
Yes, I'm quite aware of your brazen act of corporate vandalism. By the way, those test subjects you killed, they died in agony.
Yeah, I could tell by the screaming when they died. It was horrible.
Scientists assure me they can recover the data you've destroyed. You've succeeded in temporarily delaying our research. Nothing more.
Oh, we got science and engineering. Which do I want to go with? Because, of course, we got to use our skills here. Your scientists are lying to you. Their research is critically flawed. I mean, it was. Phineas told us so, which is actually our first option there. And engineering, that experiment was badly engineered. Any data you're collecting is wrong. Yeah, I gotta go science.
That isn't true. It can't be. You're trying to manipulate me.
I mean, I am, but it's also true.
That experiment was absolutely essential to the program. My scientists assured me they were close to a breakthrough. They gave me their word.
Their word's not worth much. Ooh, perception. Yes, you know I'm right. I can see it in your eyes.
Damn you. You are telling the truth. My scientists have been lying to me, and I was stupid enough to trust them at their word.
Yep.
We're going to have to start all over again. All that research, all those experiments. You've set us back decades. I don't see any reason to continue arguing with you. I know when I'm beaten.
Seriously?
The only thing left to do is surrender with dignity.
Oh my god!
Congratulations, Captain.
Hey! We did it!
You've outplayed me.
Awesome.
I accept your terms and will return Dr. Wells to your care.
Yay! Holy crap! Thank you. I'm glad we could settle this without violence.
I just hope you've made the right decision.
So do
The
I.
fate of the colony is in your hands now. I bid you farewell, Captain.
Bye, Sofia. Okay, well, cool. I was really expecting a fight there, and I have a feeling if we wouldn't have passed those checks, we would have been. But, yeah, there's them prepping all the things. Awesome. All right, well, nope, can't go under that. Also, what's this? Nah, just random engineering stuff. All right, through this door, and let's head on down to Phineas. Ooh, nice stained glass. Then with a horrifying view of the hibernation pods, and once again back to beautiful stained glass. I really do like that. I also just realized that the hallway itself has changed from the drudgery of Tartarus to fancy. Of freaking course. Why should I be surprised here? It's the board we're talking about here. Oh my god! Wow, this is much nicer than the rest of Tartarus. I do like it. A little gaudy, but I love it. I especially love those lights. I wouldn't mind those in my house. Cool. Horrifying view. Oh, that's probably what we would have had to fight if we wouldn't have won the speech check. Hi, Robot. You have a shield. Holy crap. Well, cool. Well, up the staircase. Let's go. Let's go talk to Phineas. Hi, buddy. Looks like Sofia's left. Chairman's key. Cool. Let's hope this doesn't accidentally kill him. Cool, we're good. Yay! All right, what do we got?
You don't know how glad I am to see you.
Glad to see you too, Phineas.
You must have said something to get under Akande's skin.
I did.
She's gone, and I don't think she's coming back.
Yay.
And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man.
I
You
did.
are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
I accept payments in whiskey. But let's see. Yeah. Are you all right? What did they do to you?
I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived.
Cool.
You've
Glad I came when I
broken
did.
the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish.
Oh, yeah.
You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Say what now? I don't like the sound of that, but I like this one better. Great. I was just about to pop open some drinks and celebrate.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands.
Uh-huh. Besides the other serious problem?
Earth has gone dark.
Whoa, wait now.
We
What
haven't
now?
received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Well, that's not good.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
True.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left.
Uh-oh.
Returning to Earth is no longer an option.
Wait, was that ever an option in the first
We're in
place?
serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
I was under the assumption we already were, though. So we've got to get ooh, I apparently can ask you things. We're
Yes,
going to
yes,
ask you
certainly.
things.
I'll help however I can.
Cool. Right. So what do you think happened?
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Interesting.
no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
All right. You mentioned a frigate disappearing.
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate.
I
Half
have.
the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
Okay. There was something else. I know about the other colonists, Phineas.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation.
You do?
Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
Uh-huh. Well, we're obviously going to forgive him, but I really can't give him crap for it, considering what we did do when we shut down Sofia's experiment back at the Ministry. We killed a lot of people then. And also a lot of UDL soldiers and raiders and a whole town on Terra too. Man, we've killed a lot of people. Yeah, I gotta forgive him. Yeah, Phineas, dude. It's alright.
Thank you. Perhaps in time I'll learn to forgive myself. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now.
Indeed.
If you have any more questions, ask me.
Well, I don't think there are any more on the list.
As best I can.
Yep, no more on the list. We've got work to do.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately.
Excellent.
Starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time.
Yay!
We're going to need a leader. And I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
My God, I could rule Halcyon. I mean, yeah. Let's see what our options here. I've got plans with the chairman in my pocket. No one's going to know I'm running the colony. Oh, I don't want to run it from the shadows. After all of this, I want to be in the forefront. Oh, yeah, and I like number 2. I'm going to run this colony myself. I've already convinced the chairman to take my side.
The chairman? I don't know why you let that heartless creature live.
I mean, again, I didn't
I'll
really
have to
intend
trust
to,
your
but it happened.
judgment. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support.
Excellent.
We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
It is! All hail the Halcyon Republic, ruled by me! Lifetime employment program ruined. Oh.
The OSI
Yep.
teaches that everything
The end
in
of the game
universe
roundup.
happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable.
I know, I really was, wasn't I?
From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history.
For good,
The
hopefully.
events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair.
Oh boy, yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse.
Join the club.
With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival.
That's good.
Life was especially hard in the years to come.
Was it
Some
not
towns
hard already
dissolved
for a lot of
by
those places?
attrition
I mean,
and
seems to have been.
But most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom.
Under my
The board
rule.
was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower,
I like that shot. It's pretty cool.
Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks.
Well, that's good.
Consumed by paranoia,
Oh God, Lilia.
Hagen took sublight salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy.
Oh boy.
One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever.
All right.
Time would tell if her replacement could keep the sublight family together. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life.
Ooh, yeah, that's on me.
Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community.
Of course.
The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town.
All right, fair.
Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse.
Really, Adelaide?
A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research
Hey, good on
and
them.
delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival.
Hey, don't knock another few years.
Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the
Woo!
Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence.
Go,
The ship's
Groundbreaker!
mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The
Yay!
rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter.
Ha!
Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs.
Oh no.
It was a dark time indeed.
I like that, Fran. That was a good
Your
one.
influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes.
Yay!
With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own.
Hey, good on you,
She
Ellie.
hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone.
Aw,
The
poor
grand
Felix.
revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help.
Aw, good for Felix.
Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create.
Good
He
for
knew
you,
there
Vicar.
were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless,
Good on him.
unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself. Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker.
Yay!
And Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed.
I love
The
that.
stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention.
Ooh, she probably didn't care
Having
for
served
that.
as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name. And in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts.
Of course she did.
Anyone in need of a guide or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation.
Nice.
The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony.
Awesome.
This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it.
Excellent.
It was widely suspected that Sofia Akande was the true power behind Chairman Rockwell. However, after the riots on Tartarus, she was never again seen in the colony. Various theories circulated as to her fate. Some believed she boarded an interstellar ship capable of journeying to a distant colony. Others believe she died trying to escape Tartarus. Some few suggest she fled to Monarch, where she continued to live among a small band of loyalists. There is another theory, which suggests that Sofia's encounter with you changed her, and she deliberately retreated from public view.
I'm gonna hope for that one.
Continued supporting the colony in secret. When Dr. Wells began reviving the Hope's colonists, he found himself with a sudden windfall of additional supplies and resources, courtesy of an anonymous donor. If Wells knew who his supplier was, he never told a soul.
I'm gonna hope it was
As for
Sofia.
Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry.
Good times.
Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope.
Yay, that's
Over
good.
the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future.
Excellent.
And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the riot on Tartarus and partnered with Chairman Rockwell to run the colony together.
Partnered?
As
What?
Halcyon looked toward the future, you remained a constant presence in the colony's administration.
I should have shut
You
up.
were never weighed down by bureaucracy, and you never had to dirty your hands with politics. You had people who did that for you.
But of course, everyone
By
needs
your
people.
influence, Halcyon survived the turbulent years that were to follow. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Awesome. Well, we have reached the end of the Outer Worlds. I'm still curious why we never went to those other planets. I guess we must have missed something, but I think that's going to be at the end of the series. I don't know. I may rethink it and try and figure out how to go back to find those planets. But honestly, we played the game. We played it how we played it. And we got the ending we got. So I'm thinking we just move along to the next game now. But that was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed that game, especially with the disappointment I had with Fallout 76. This was an amazing breath of fresh air that really brought me back to what I used to love about those old games. And it's been a great ride. And I hope all of you have enjoyed coming along with me on it. But that is going to be it for the Outer Worlds. I hope you all have enjoyed and you do come back for whatever's next, but until that time, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, have a good one.